That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Bogarts has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Echeverria now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Price into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Gardner, a native of South Carolina. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-1, here it comes. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And a fastball just a bit up. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino, just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Bradley is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-1. Is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's 7-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner scores from second.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Drew Pomeranz is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Voigt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Echeverria now. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's a .346 batter. He also has 1 home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Popped high in the air. Devers is under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1. Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he misses again, 2-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And he gets ahead 0-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. In order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 11-0.
Leading off the fourth
In
inning,
now, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit out towards second. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach, a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's 2 for 4. The 1-0. This is line to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hicks running from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. The 1-0. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over.
leading off for Boston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Moreland.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. Drilled right back up the middle, fielded by Hechavarria. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. Bradley is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Ready to take his hacks again, Luke Voigt, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pomeranz has his target. Here's the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
There goes Torres off of first. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley, but he won't get there. It falls in. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Kinsler. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this one is gone, a home run. Solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Pitch outside. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Into the second deck and gone. Solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Popped him up. And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Pomerantz is ready. Full count pitch on its way. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Luke Voigt will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he fouls this one off. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. That's coming on. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Settling in now, Adeiny Echeverria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Betts is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2-0 now. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Down. Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
leading off for Boston, catcher, Christian.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. Fastball in there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Softly hit here to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Vasquez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Hard hit ball to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Vasquez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board. And now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's the first pitch. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you could have.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
The discipline has just been...
And the Yankees have cleared their first hurdle. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 18 minutes. Tonight's fate attendance at Yankees Stadium, 53,325.